This is why I'm the greatest in grassroots football, man. Listen, these are the questions that people need to be asking. Yes, we're back, people. We're so back. Welcome back to Rootz TV. And you know what? It's been a while since I've uploaded on the channel, so I think I needed the right video just to inspire me to upload once again. So DONS, thank you. Thank you very much for inspiring me to upload again. And thank you for rattling the whole scene as well, in the whole process as well. You've got people doing 9 o'clock group phone calls because you rattled the whole 5's scene just from a few words as well, so thank you very much. Oh yeah, before we get into this as well, got a shout out to the sponsor as well, Pitch Kits. If you want to get discounted football kits, because again, football kits are mad expensive nowadays, hit up Pitch Kits, you can get them half the price, and again, they look hella good, probably even better on you than they do on me. But again, I'm rocking my team, Newcastle United. No, I don't want to talk about the EZ situation. I'd rather him be gone, to be honest, but we'll save that for another video. But we're here to talk about DONS and 5's. Now, if you don't know the context behind this whole video, DONS have released their latest Doncast. And the breaking news is Oz Ten Hag, Osman, whatever you want to call him, the 5's gaffer has left, and Perez has taken over as the gaffer. You've probably seen it all over social media anyway. It's probably like the worst kept secret anyway going. But let me just break it down to you guys and just kind of decipher everything that I kind of took from that whole Doncast as well. So again, the main breaking news is Oz leaving and Perez coming in. Now, Oz's main reason for leaving is a bit of a mixture of life. Life was just lifing. No, I hear it. No, he's got a business, got a car wash business. I'm guessing he wants to start a family if he hasn't got one already. And again, just running a team as a whole, it's just taxing. You know, anyone who's watching this who's got a team, club, a youth club, or a youth team, should I say, knows the ins and outs of running a team, whether it's making lastminute.com phone calls, people dropping out on you, washing the kits, arranging tournaments, friendlies, the lot. And it's probably all of that on top of doing his day job, or he's running his business and trying to have a life of himself. He's probably thought to himself, you know what, I'm done with, let's say, Brad turning up late. I'm guessing that was part of the whole, or part of the situation where he had to stay around his house because he was a flight risk of turning up late to a tournament, or there's, you know, other little bits and pieces, I don't know. But again, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that comes with being a 5's manager, especially at DONS as well, where there's a lot of eyeballs, a lot of attention on you. So he said to himself, I've had enough, I've done my bit, I've won the nationals, I've won all these competitions before, I've done what I've come to do. And fair play, he's gone out on a high. You know, Santan Cup, he's gone out on a high, went out to Monaco, won that, retained that, should I say. So he said he's had enough. And then when they're scouring around trying to figure out who else could it be, whether they get Crook back, whether they have Big G involved more, should I say, SD, even if he wants to step into that role, they said, no, we'll give it to the young boy and give it to Perez. And my thoughts, you know, I'm a big Perez fan, despite giving him a bit of stick every now and then. It's only a bit of banter. Overall, I think it's a good appointment because he's young, he's enthusiastic. He's said on record countless amount of times that he's a fan of DONS as well. And that's what you want as someone who's running DONS from the top. You want someone that's a fan of your work and who's going to buy into the projects, because I'm not saying it's going to be a lucrative offer, but again, it's going to be a lot of time apart from just playing your 40-minute games. So that's the reason why Perez is such a great choice. And with what that brings with it is obviously his phone book, the people that he knows. He's well liked. You know, if you look by the comments, he's well liked as a team member, as a player, and he's doing bits right now. You know, Baller League, All Nations on the Sundays. Obviously, he's now playing for them on the 11 side as well. So again, he's well liked by everyone, especially people in the scene. So great choice for me. Perez is the new gaffer. And he's already been about and winning trophies already, winning tournaments. He's already won one trophy in Birmingham, I believe. I think he got 2K for that. So again, that's 2K already in the bank for him and his team. Then he won another trophy, or another tournament, should I say, in Shoreditch. Again, I don't know about that one as well. But we also get into that as well. I've got to keep it a buck because I'm not here to just DONS glaze. I'm here to call it down the middle. These tournaments that you're winning are great, but I think in order to be competitive within this scene, I always use air quotes because it's a scene that's kind of being created by teams and individuals like myself and all the rest of it. But to be the top of the top in this scene, I think you need to be playing the best in the scene. There's no point playing teams that are unheard of, or they're HR assistants and cooks and cleaners. Listen, I'm not knocking anyone's 9 to 5 jobs, but again, the main players in the scene play this week in, week out, or turn up to every single tournament. So I think, and this is me just unofficially saying it, in order to be the best team, you got to win tournaments, of course, win prizes and stuff, but you've got to beat the best as well, okay? It's not just like, oh, we beat, I don't know, said team from that nobody's heard of, that's made up of like 45-year-old overweight men, you know, not discriminating against them because I'm not too far off that myself, but I'm saying in terms of beating the best, say that top 5 that you mentioned, which we'll get into in a bit, you've got to beat at least, let's say 3 out of those top 5 in the tournament. So say, for example, there's another tournament that's entered, if 3 out of those 5 at least enter those tournament and you come out on top, then okay, that's a good tournament to enter. Say, for example, an A1, for example, or a BL Ballers, or one of these other tournaments, Turbo Ams, for example. 3 out of those 5 enter that tournament. So say, for example, SL7, Scorpion Center, for argument's sake, and SC Dons win it, then at least a good amount of teams or a good level of teams have entered that tournament and you've come out on top, and that's a credible tournament for me. Because there's no point winning these tournaments that no one's ever heard of, with players that no one's ever heard of as well, and they're not of levels, and you're like, oh, okay, that's another tournament won, but no one really kind of heard of that one. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's my argument anyway. So let us know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. So next moments I want to talk about is his signings. So he's been busy. He's been very busy, ain't you, Dom? Ain't you, Dom? You've been busy. Basically, they've just ram-raided everyone. They've just gone and said, we'll take you, we'll take you, we'll take a bit of you, and they've just weakened everyone. So we'll start off with their main rivals currently is B2R. Now, Owen, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but they've just asset stripped you. They've taken Arch, quality player, shout out to Arch. They've taken Zeus, which is, you know, is bound to be taken Zeus because Zeus is Dom's boy. Makes sense. And then also they've taken Adrian as well. So you might not be too aware of, plays for All Nations on a Sunday, played for B2R a couple times on tournaments as well. But again, techie player. Guarantee you, SC Dons fans that are watching this who don't know who Adrian is, you're going to grow to love Adrian. Tech galore, skills galore. He's going to be basically the new Brad. I guarantee you now. You can clip this up, Strapsy, use this in your videos. He's going to be the new Brad. Guarantee he's going to give you highlight reels, he's going to give you viral moments. Adrian's going to be the new Brad, I guarantee you. So basically, his asset stripped B2R, your nearest rivals. That is just, that's a masterstroke. That's a masterstroke. There's no other way to say it. I'm not trying to glaze on SC Dons, but again, in order to weaken your opponents, who, I know they're not in the same league, but it's still kind of your rivals in a sense, you weaken them in terms of taking your best players. So you're taking Arch, who's their coach, player, conductor. I know he's injured, but at the same time, he's very vital to their team. You've taken Zeus, who's another vital cog to their team, and then you've taken another one of their up-and-coming stars, and you've put him in your team as well. And adding to the mix that you've already got Risky, you've already got Triple F in goal, good keeper as well. I noticed that you're going to start playing him more now. Don't get on to me if he doesn't make your top 5s. I'm just saying. And then also you're going to add in your own blend of, you know, how you want to play. It's not going to be, it might not be low block, it might be just all out attack. I know you guys love an attacking style of play. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one going forward. Also, the other one to mention, and again, something that I've mentioned before, and I hear you kind of skirted around it, the mix-up is ending. Filthy Stars, what can you say? Listen, don't blame me, blame the Dons, because they've taken one of your better players in Fitz, the Donny Blinder. He's now officially signed for Dons, and he's not doing the mix-up, going back and forth, because it's something I don't like in my league, and I'm sure you guys don't like it too. Again, if he's your player, he's your player, and that's it. And by the sounds of it, he's now an official SC Dons player and SC Dons player only. So he's not going to be playing for Stars. He's not going to be playing for Dons and then Stars. He's going to be playing for Dons only. And I've got to admit, that's a team. That's a team. With all those players combined, Dom included as well, it might be a wrap. I'm not going to lie, for a lot of these teams out there. So again, you got Arch, Zeus, Adrian from B2R, signed Fitz from Filthy Stars on a permanent, adding to the mix of Snapback Brad. If you watch the Rootz Super 7's League, whatever you want to call it, for 2-5, you know about Snapback Brad. If you follow us on socials, you know about Snapback Brad. If you don't, get to know, trust me, player. Adding Dom to the mix, Triple F to the mix, Risky to the mix. Like I said before, it might be a long day before any of these teams in this top 5 scene win a trophy. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. Next talking point was the Turbo AMS tournament. Now, this is a big talking point. If you don't know about the Turbo AMS tournament, usually run in the Midlands in Birmingham, and boy, it's an interesting one to say the least, because the past two have had controversy around it. And you know what? I don't mind controversy. You know, it gets clicks, it gets likes, it gets comments and all the rest of it now. And yeah, the Turbo AMS tournament was crazy because the last one, obviously B2R, they were robbed. I don't even know why I'm using air quotes, because they were robbed, because it was a penalty that was in from Zeus when he's currently playing for B2R, which didn't stand. And now you've got this current tournament where SC Dons are in the semi-finals, and then you've got SL7 in the semi-finals, and then the referee has not blown his whistle. Ahmed has taken a penalty before the referee's whistle. It's gone in, albeit, but the referee's whistle hasn't blown. And the referee specifically said, you have to wait for my whistle, otherwise it's not a goal. And they were knocked out for it. Obviously the whole melee happened after it. You know what? You can see that online. And then after that, they were knocked out. SC Dons then went on to the final, lost the Stars in the final, but again, that whole controversy surrounding SC Dons in the semi-final is crazy. And they had their say on it as well, which is fair, do you know what I mean? Because if it happened to SC Dons, then people will be saying the same thing, probably even more. Do you know what I mean? On to the spicy bit, right? So, I love to do top fives. Now, Dom, he labelled his top five, Oz gave his top five as well, and then Big G and Don Strapsy chipped in as well. And it was interesting. It weren't really in terms of order, apart from obviously having SC Dons at top, which is another argument, another story for another day, depending on who you ask. But Filthy Stars were mentioned in there, depending on which Filthy Stars you get, by the way, on the day. B2R eventually were labelled in there. Yeah, eventually. And then SL7 and South Scorpions were mentioned in there as well. Probably the main five that you would probably have in there. Whether they're ranked correctly or not, that's another thing for another day. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, it depends on who's won the most consistently. And 2024, I think it was B2R's year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Closely followed by SC Dons. But then in this year, I think Stars have had the better of most teams so far, because they won, obviously, the Turbo AMS tournament. They won Project 17 as well. So far, I would even say Filthy Stars are the guys to beat right now. Because yes, SC Dons won the Santan Cup. Like I said in my earlier point, none of the other teams were available to go to that one. And then the Birmingham one, I only believe B2R are in there as well. Now, the other two main tournaments that people would kind of really acknowledge is A1. Club of Syria won that, so none of the top five teams won that. And then the other one that people would really acknowledge was BL Ballers. Now, a random team full of pros won that. So usually you would get, I don't know, an SC Dons versus Filthy Stars in the final, or SC Dons versus B2R in the final. Now, SC Dons, the only circuit team, made it the furthest, but they didn't win it. So that's an interesting thought for you guys to suggest as well. Who is the top five teams, and rank them in order. Don't pussyfoot around it. Tell me who the top five teams are in the scene, because I'll be interested to find out as well. I still think B2 are a lot higher than fourth. That's just my opinion anyway. Just let us know your thoughts in the comment section. SC Dons, of course, are going to say they're top, but I think B2 are a lot higher than fourth. In fact, let's rank it now. So in order, I would go Filthy Stars first, SC Dons second, B2R third, SL7 fourth, and then Slough Scorpions fifth. That's what I would do it currently. Because right now, like I said, Filthy Stars have won the most this year. SC Dons second, B2R third, SL7 fourth, and then Slough Scorpions fifth. But again, the last two, I don't know how much they've won this year. I don't even know how much they've won in the past 18 months. I'm just putting it out there. Boys, feel free to DM me. Let us know in the comment section below. You know where to find me. And then the last comment, God, Oz went out on a high, you know. Oz went out on a high in terms of winning. And also he just fed basically F all of you lot. Because he basically said he doesn't rate no teams. Like, I respect him, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, I respect you, but I don't rate none of you guys. None of you guys. So again, all you SL7s, Slough Scorpions, B2Rs, Stars, he basically said, I don't rate none of you guys. Don't be mad at me, I'm just a messenger. He said he don't rate none of you lot. It's up to you guys to now beat this new team, this new reformed team that's also going to have odds into the mix. I forgot to add odds into the mix as well. In fact, that's an interesting one as well, because now, oh, yo, okay. So this just popped into my head. So remember the whole saga around Oz dropping Dom going to B2R, winning 10K with B2R. Funny how things go full circle now. Now Dom is the gaffer. I wonder if Oz makes it into Dom's team. Ooh, that's a question. See, this is why I'm great. This is why I'm great, bro. This is why I'm the greatest in grassroots football, man. Listen, these are the questions that people need to be asking. Does Oz make it into Dom's team? Because it's all nice and well, high-fiving and all the rest of it now. Can't wait till you get back from Albania, da-da-da-da. But does Oz make it into Dom's team? Because now Dom's already brought his team in there. You know how things go when a new gaffer comes in. He's brought in Arj. When Arj is fit, he starts. Zeus is his bestie, he starts. Triple F has got to be in goal, so he starts. Then you've got Adrian, the trickster, the new poster boy, he's got to start somewhere. Then you already got Risky tearing it up. Boy, that's 5 already. And Dom ain't gonna drop himself, so I don't know. Does Oz, Ten Hag, or sorry, just Oz now, does Oz start in Dom's team? But anyway, going back to my earlier point, God, I'm just getting these brainwaves. I'm going mad right now. Does Oz get into Dom's team? But also, all of you guys, what is your reply? What is your reply for Oz? He doesn't rate none of you lot. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below for all of that, man. I've dropped in bars upon bars, dissected it for you. God, this is the gift that keeps on giving, man. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below on all of that. Is Dom the right choice? I think he is. But again, let us know your thoughts on all of that I mentioned below. And Dom's fans, welcome Dom. It's gonna be exciting times. And I'm back now. I'm back regularly posting. So make sure you tune in, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys one in a bit.